Hi guys, my name is Omid Jafari. I'm here in Bali, just close to Lavina. I'm here with Syd Joseph, our TTS Bali Project Bali Director. And the purpose of this video today is to introduce Syd, get to know him a little bit. He's been on our site on Shiitake blog and TTS Bali Project blog, and he's been writing articles and whatnot, and we never actually got to know what he does and who he is and where he's heading. So Syd, thank you so much for this video.
Hi everyone.
Syd, would you like to introduce yourself and explain a little bit about your background?
Briefly, I'm originally from Canada, and I grew up and was educated there. I'm a teacher. I'm a career teacher actually, and I taught in Canada, and I also lived for many years, more than 15 years actually, teaching and running a company in Japan. While in Japan, I started coming to Bali. Living in Asia gave me opportunity to travel in Asia quite a bit. And I first came to Bali over 20 years ago. So that was my start to seeing this part of the world.
Wow, so why Bali?
Well, originally it was just a tropical, beautiful destination. I had the same image as everybody else who comes here. Beautiful beach, interesting culture, tropical. Being from Canada, I wanted to have some sun and didn't want to go someplace cold, and that's when I first came here. And slowly over the years, it just kept drawing me back. And once you come and spend more and more time here, you start to see more things.
So, and what kind of things did really draw you into doing volunteer work here in Bali?
I think that my whole career and my whole life kind of led up to this in terms of, as I was a teacher, I've been a teacher for over 20 years, and I've always done volunteer work, always worked with community groups and different people. So coming as a tourist and kind of extending that experience into a volunteer project seemed natural for me, and for me it became part of a fun vacation to actually come and do volunteer work.
Oh, nice. I couldn't disagree. And what's your basic philosophy as far as volunteer work goes, and what you believe in, and
well,
what drives you?
For me, I honestly believe that every person can do something. So there are many different kinds of volunteer work, if you want to call it volunteer work. And people can bring to the table lots of things. People can bring money, and many people do make generous donations, but people can also bring skills. People can bring time, which can be very valuable, as everyone knows. And people can really bring like an energy and a spirit to a type of volunteer project. So regardless of who you are and where you are, there's always the opportunity to help other people. And Bali and Asia, or be it Africa, or be it South America, be it your home community, doesn't matter. Really, people can genuinely participate and make a difference.
Wow. And what you've been doing in Bali for the past, you say, what, 15 years? You've been on and off coming here?
My first trip here was probably 20 years ago. Honestly, I can't remember the exact date of when I first came to Bali, but I started as a lot of people start, and that is on the most simple level. I gathered together some old clothes, put them in an extra suitcase, brought them over, and gave them to a gentleman who was running some kind of a small project based out of a hotel, actually.
Oh, wow.
They were very appreciative. It was something I didn't need and something that I could simply do. And from there, honestly, my mind started working in terms of what could I do as a teacher? What could I do as somebody who owned a company in Japan that dealt with educational materials? I mean, it was a natural fit to start participating in educational projects. And over the years, I've worked with many different groups here, educational groups, foundations, orphanages, and the need here is deceptively large, meaning if you step away from the tourist areas, even a few steps, you can quickly see that there are a lot of people living in poverty here. And then you start to realize that education is a core thing to helping people get out of the poverty cycle.
And what are you involved in now? And what are your plans? What do you see in the future? Because you're moving here, right?
That's right.
Moving to Bali.
I'm officially saying I live in Bali. So
You're a local.
Yeah.
Just need to get a bit more tan.
It's very exciting, but I've been working with so many groups, and it has included a lot of teacher training, teacher workshops. I've worked in schools, I've worked with foundations and centers, I've done lectures and workshops at universities, just a lot of projects that are centered really around education.
And where do you see TTS Bali project? It's something that you've basically, I know you've been involved with TTS Bali project for a little while, but I know that you're really sitting your grounds and plunging down into doing some major projects for next year and onwards.
Ahmed and I have been working with TTS Bali project for a while now, and TTS Bali project has helped fund some of my activities and some of the projects that I've been involved with other groups and on our own. But we decided from 2011, since I'm going to be here, that we really have the opportunity to take things to another level and initiate more projects, direct more projects ourselves, as well as continue to work with lots of different groups. There are some fantastic people living and working in Bali, both with foundations, both people from other countries, and we've met and made some fantastic friends and of local Balinese people. And for us at TTS Bali Project, that's really going to be one of the most important things, working with local people, because they understand the language, they understand the culture and the customs of where we are.
Well, thank you so much, Syd. I'm sure you'll be posting more videos about the projects that are coming up and
Absolutely. On the site you can look for some very basic information about the projects, and then we'll continually update the projects we're working on and probably have some really exciting news about new projects. We have so many ideas, and we hope that you can share the excitement and support us, follow us at least, and if you have a chance, maybe you can visit us someday.
Oh, that would be great. It's nice for people to actually come and see what's going on. Now, as far as our location, or people always asking, where can I come and what can I bring? At this moment, what would be your message?
I think the best thing would be to check our site. We'll post what we call a wish list, which will be material things that can help us in our projects. And as far as the site goes, we currently have a site. A building is being built for an educational project, and we will have TTS Bali project as an office space on that site. So